Hello, comrades! Welcome back to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. My name, of course, is Open Potato. Right, so in the last episode, we created this wonderfully fancy and fabulously fantastic railway depot that is unfortunately pretty much useless for all intents and purposes at this present moment, and it's useless pretty much because we're still in the process of assembling all of the different ingredients needed to make it work. So that is what we're going to try and do today. And one of the things that I want to focus on straight out of the gates is gravel. So, as we did at the end of the last episode, up here we have our wood processing area, and it looks like I let the game fast forward for a little bit to accumulate some cash monies, some rubles. It looks like we've accumulated about 40 boards, and it looks like harvesting is going pretty darn well. Okay, that's good. That's great. Everyone's doing a great job over there. Perfect. Now all we need to do is make sure that we set up a train service to take the boards from right over here to the appropriate open storage area next to the rail depot. Anyway, that's sort of by the by at the moment because that's pretty easy to do. What I want to do is I want to set up a wood-based railway, and in order to build a wood-based railway, we need work days, we need gravel, we need boards, and we need steel. Now, we've already got the steel. I'm a little bit loath to utilize it to build railways, but that's okay. I'm going to do it anyway. And we need gravel. Gravel is something that I really want to do. I mean, what would we need for a concrete railway? Prefab panels and gravel. I mean, prefab panels aren't actually the craziest thing to deal with, but prefab panels actually and just gravel in general, they need gravel extraction from the area. Now, I've decided, or I think I've decided anyway, that I want to completely destroy the culture of a brand new town. This area, Gravelgrad. That's right, Gravelgrad. Is that how you spell gravel? It is now. Yeah, Gravelgrad is going to be the area where we deal with primarily the extraction of gravel. Now, this is a little bit of a funny setup that I'm going to try and deploy. All of the gravel extraction that we're going to do in these mountains, I want it all to be done and transported via truck at the moment. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to utilize this existing road network, and we're going to transfer the gravel directly to the large aggregate storage area. I think that's probably what we're aiming for, and we'll either set up a road directly to the aggregate storage area, or we'll set up a little aggregate unloading. Either way, I want it to be done by trucks because I'm kind of hopeful that this won't be our Gravelgrad forever. I'm thinking maybe it's a temporary Gravelgrad. But as is the way with these things, I suspect that this might start off as a temporary idea and turn into a permanent solution in time. The point of making it a temporary stopgap measure is because what I really want to do is I really want to take a branch off this track and start constructing this massive passenger network that we're of course building to funnel all of the students to a central, Universigrad somewhere, or Universigrad equivalent. So I want to take the passenger railway network down here, and then across to here, and then over to there, and then finally down to here, sort of snaking along the edge of the water where the ground is relatively flat. But of course, in order to do that, we need to get the resources that we need to build wooden railways and maybe concrete railways as well, and gravel is a key component of that. The point is that I could connect it up to the railway network, but I don't want to, because I kind of want to build my own tracks, and I'm very, very hopeful that we're going to be able to do that in this episode, presuming that the construction of Gravelgrad goes without too many hitches. I'm kind of hopeful, actually, kind of hopeful, but we'll have to wait and see. All right, so what's the sort of resource extraction around here? We've had some luck with this before. Ideally, it would be quite near Oh, okay, fine. Just, do me some rubles. There we go. I don't know the quality of the source until it gets built. Quality of the source, 39%. I mean, 39% is not half bad. And you got to bear in mind is that it's going to be very, very close to the village. So hopefully we're gonna have a ton of workers just sort of wandering over. Even though I believe that workers aren't necessarily required, the machines just work slightly better with a little bit of help and accompaniment from workers. Okay, let's get that in there. Let's get that over there. Perfect. And let's get that there. Oh, goodness gracious me. The money's just draining away. Anytime today. 3,000 rubles later. 4,000 rubles later. Right, this is a little bit of a joke. I didn't think that it would take that long. I appreciate that it takes longer because it's stone that we're working with, but oh, for goodness sake. I'm not trying to terraform the bloomin' mountain. There we go. All right, get that in there. Right, let's get this all linked up. And then let's see what we can do. Too big a descent downhill. All right, already we're running into slight problems. Perfect. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's turn on the wireframe just to give ourselves a little bit more guidance. Wow, that was remarkably easy. Is that actually going to work? Oh, it's going to work, but it's going to work oh so slowly. There we go. Try that. There we go. And then that connects up there. Perfect. And that actually works as well. I tell you what, using the wireframe, it's a cheat, honestly. I suppose it is equivalent to sort of geological data that scientists would be able to access, but it does feel like a massive swizz. But there you go. Anyway, what's the quality of these sources? We got 43, 61, and 83. All of that is pretty darn good indeed. So, I have an idea here. I've got a very, very, very interesting little idea. We are, of course, going to... where is it? We are, of course, going to need a gravel processing plant. Or are we going to need a gravel processing plant? I mean, we will need a gravel processing plant at some point, but I don't think that we actually need it right now. I mean, if I go back to the whole concrete railway thing, I mean, I don't want to build it from rubles, thanks. Just a little look. Yeah, it's just gravel. It's just gravel and steel and prefab panels, and then this is just gravel as well. Okay, so let's put that on ice for just a second there. But we are gonna need to get a gravel processing plant. So I think I want to plan around actually doing that right now. So let's go in here. Let's get a gravel processing plant. How much does this thing cost? 39,000 rubles. Okay, it's a fair amount of money. Let's have a little look at the wireframe. Okay, this is the best area that we can possibly hope for. Right, so... Right. Get that flattened out. And then let's turn that off and plonk you down there. Great. So I'm hopeful that we can find a happy medium. A happy medium for this. Okay, let's get some large aggregate storages. Going to delete that road there. That road will have to be rebuilt as it is a main connecting road and a road that I actually want to use. Right, okay, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. Let's just turn that on for a while. Alright, so we'll probably want to put it somewhere out here. go. And you know what? Let's just stick to 2 for now. We can always expand if we need, and I'll put that there. All right, great. Let's make sure that these don't build, because there is absolutely zero rush to get this stuff built, given that we're not even going to be dealing with it for a long time. Anyway, that's that. And then finally, I would like to get a train. Yeah, a train transport, so that we can ship this quarried stone around the map. Train aggregate loading. And then that can probably just go here. So if it goes here, I'm thinking we can get an engine transfer right here, stick it out, and then down that way. So that should be totally fine. Cancel the contract like that. And that will pretty much be our gravel processing area. We're still going to obviously need to get buses and hospitals and whatnot set up, but that doesn't need to be done until we actually need processed stone. And I don't think we're going to need processed stone for a little while. So let's just reconnect this road up. There we go, just like so. And unpause, let it all build. All right, fantastic. Okay, everyone is actually going to coalesce into this gravel quarry, which isn't the best, but it's still fine. Right, fine. Okay, so that's one thing that I wanted to do. Now, what I also want to do is get all of these trucks to deliver directly to where they need to be delivered to. I think that there is actually a better way of doing this. So I think that what we're going to do, instead of having trucks just drive the distance, I'd like to set up a 2-step process. And that 2-step process is going to revolve around a truck aggregate unloading, a truck aggregate loading. Right, so the truck aggregate unloading can go there. Truck aggregate loading can go here. And then let's get ourselves a large aggregate storage, which gets put in there and put out there. Perfect. Right, now I do actually want this stuff to get built, and this is going to perform the role of storage area for all of the gravel that I want to transport. So all of the gravel is going to be transported locally from this area down to this area and then shipped off in bigger trucks down to that area. I suppose probably the trucks can be the same size, but I mean, I just feel like it'll sort of help to have some trucks just doing the short route and then some trucks doing the long route. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in time. Let's get this all built up. I should have probably checked that all of the conveyors would work in a expected fashion. Thankfully, it all looks fine. Great. Get that all built up. Also, the severely annoying thing is that since I've triggered this town's population, we need to supply them with all of the services that they require to lead a happy and heavy life. I didn't realize that they would walk up here. In fact, no, I did realize that. That's silly. I just forgot that they were human beings and needed, you know, sort of basic services. Yeah, that's on me, honestly. Sorry about that, guys. Definitely didn't forget your needs for a bit. Definitely didn't. Honestly, on me. Sorry, it won't happen again. Right. Okay. The problem with this area is that it is a little bit ridiculous, and the terrain is, I think, what could be described as far from ideal. Right, grocery store. Can we get a small store in there? I don't know if it'll... How is this going to be more challenging than doing the actual mission objective for today's episode? I just don't know. I just don't know. Okay, that's great. Let's get a cinema, because apparently these people need culture. Unbelievable. Back in my day, we didn't even have culture. Right, get this taken down a peg. I don't want to spend too much money on it, though, so... All right, this is a depressingly hilly area, I must say. Okay, let's see if we can fit a pub in. A pub is much smaller and therefore... Right, okay, look. Level the terrain, height from center. There we go. Okay, now we got to be able to fit a pub in, right? Fantastic. Great news. The greatest news that I've had all day. Tennis playground. Fantastic. Get that in there as well. We'll get that linked up in just a second. Football playground. Right, sure. Get that linked in there. And is there anything else that we need? Not particularly, I don't think. Apart from schools, which comes under residential. No, it doesn't. It comes under education. Yeah, we need a kindergarten. Alright, see if that works. Kindergarten in here. Looks suspiciously like it's not going to work. Well, that does seem to work, though, so I'll take that. My goodness. Thousands and thousands and thousands of rubles of terrain modification later, we finally arrive at something that's pretty atrocious, actually. Alright. Let's get the school in here. I don't even know if this is going to be within range of everyone, but you know what? If it's not, those people can just despawn. I'm not interested in... Not interested in that. Okay. Cool. Other infrastructure's in the way. I mean, I appreciate it is, but I mean, this is a pretty... Alright, whatever. Just forget that. Just forget that even happened. It's fine. It's fine. Is that even connected? That's definitely connected. Right, connect that up there. That'll connect over there. These houses are probably a little bit screwed, but that's alright. I mean, yeah, whatever. Alright, that's going to get built up. That's going to wipe us out of finances. Or not wipe us out, but it's going to... I mean, it's going to... I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's literally just those two houses that are in a little bit of a no zone. There is also no power supply. That is somewhat of a disappointing reality for a lot of the residents on this map currently. No power supply whatsoever. We do have a local transformer over here, so I think that we'll probably be able to get away with just doing the cheapest of the cheap wires all the way over here. I don't even think anything... I mean, these two guys need power, but I think that's it. Yep, stick that in there and connect that up. Let's get that all built, and what do you know? We've got power. We've now provided this area with absolutely everything that it could possibly need, and I hope that it will be a flourishing, delightful little town. Oh, apart from a kindergarten. The kindergarten is still unconnected. Fine. Oh no. Sure, I guess if that's the closest that you can get, do that as well. All right. I'll take it, I guess. I'll take it. This is now a bustling little town. Gravelgrad is really coming into its own. That's fantastic. All right. So with that, we pretty much deal with all of the the social needs of the residents. I'm just cautious that I might need a little bit more money for the process on which I'm about to embark. I wasn't really planning on providing services to my residents this quickly. We got 66,000 rubles worth of money. Also, there is a slight issue over here, which I should probably mention right about now. So, good old Potato said that, oh yeah, this will be totally fine using the second agro farm rather than using the first agro farm. That was a little bit of a porky pie, as we're now sitting on, well, 88 tons of food to be transported in that field, 88 on that field. And that is because the internal storage of this agro farm has been filled up. There is a way to resolve this, however. The way to resolve this is by setting up another grain silo. Why don't we just get another grain silo? I hear you cry. Well, let's go and have a little look at it. Let's get a grain silo. Oh, the factory connection is at the other side. What an idiot. What a total idiot. That's pretty stupid, really, of me. I should have checked that. There is another way that we can go about resolving this semi-crisis. I mean, it's really not a crisis. Not even close to a crisis, honestly. I just need a road vehicles depot. I'm going to stick a road vehicles depot here in place of a grain silo. Yep, get that built up. And what we're going to do is we're going to hire, I say hire, we're going to buy some, I think it's covered hull trucks. Yep. What's the largest capacity covered hull truck? 8 tons. I know we can do more than 8 tons, 10 tons. Right. Buy 4. It's probably a little bit of overkill, but that's okay. Buy 4 of these trucks, and we're literally just going to get them to collect 100% of crops there. In fact, you know what? I should probably do it with just 1 to ensure that the other... I should do it with 2. To ensure that we always have 1 space free for another truck or tractor to enter the agro farm. So, sell you. I probably shouldn't have done that. I mean, that was just 4 grand down the drain. But that's okay. I like to keep the vehicle depots fresh. Right, wait until loaded. And then I want you to go here. And I want you to unload. I want you to wait until unloaded. Nothing else is going to be using this area apart from those trucks anyway, so it's fine. And you unload 100% of anything. Great. And you can go, and we'll just copy that to your little buddy there. And your buddy can also go. Right. So that means that we should be removing all of the extra grain from this area, which means that other trucks should be able to unload into this area, and that'll be fine. For now, I think that we'll have enough storage in the grain silo. That may not be the case forever, but I certainly hope so. There's also the gas station very, very nearby, so I mean, we should be totally fine. Should be totally fine. You park across 2. How can you do that? What a swizz. Whatever the case, that will definitely empty up the agro farm, and that's really what I want to do, because if we do that, then it means that we will have more storage. All right, what's going on? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Where's the nearest fire station? There's a fire station over here, which is something that I also placed during the break in the episodes. Oh no, the door is over there. Okay, all right. Can we make this work? I am skeptical if we can make this work. Apparently we can. Alright, great. Will the fire trucks be dispatched? Will they be here in time? Hold up. This is something that I should have done a while ago. I need an express route. Alright, you both take the slow route. But that's okay. That's okay. The distance is quite large, but that's fine. We're not going to worry about that too much. Anyway, let's get back to Gravelgrad. Let's get back to what we're actually supposed to be doing. So I need to get another road vehicles depot over here. Maybe somewhere high on the hill. Actually, that's a really terrible idea, because I don't have an unlimited amount of money to throw around, and there's no reason why I should be throwing it around. So willy-nilly. So let's just place that right there, and we'll just build a terrible road to it. Alright, great. Well, the firefighters came. Everything looks like it's going to be resolved amicably, which is exactly what I like to see. Good work, everyone. How are the residents coping over here? Some were unable to get electronics. I mean, no one's able to get electronics, so I'm not super worried about that. Okay, first things first. Let's set up for now. For now, we'll keep it relatively small scale, I think. Okay, open hull. I think it's an open hull, and I think it's... No, I don't think it's open hull. It's a dumper truck. Right, let's get the most expensive dumper truck that we possibly can. 12 tons of gravel. Yeah, let's get a couple of these. That's 12 tons of gravel too. How is that? Why is the price so different? You go slower. You go slower. Yes, you go much slower, but you're 3,000 rubles more expensive. And you're even more expensive. Okay, so I mean, this is the best dumper by a country mile, I guess. Anyway, 2 of these dumper trucks. And the other thing that I was going to say, the reason that I was kind of apprehensive about putting these T138 dumpers on delivery between the quarries and the storage area is because when it comes time to change these trucks over and start getting quarried stone, or perhaps adding trucks to the schedule, we have to bear in mind that the gravel processing plant will only keep, I think it's about 10 tons of gravel in the import section, which means that we need or maybe it's even 7 tons actually. We need a very specific type of truck in order to do that. So we'll need to reassess that when the time comes. But for now, maybe we just put on the T38s from the quarries to the area. Maybe we just do that. I don't know. All right, so let's go aggregate loading. Let's set this up first. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's crazy world that we live in. And unload there. Now, I kind of appreciate that it's maybe going to be a little bit difficult for you to unload into this area, but that's fine. Ooh. And you're not going to be able to find a path for now, but that's all right. Okay, can I... Yeah. Right. Start. Wait until loaded. And you can just get to the area that you need to get to. The other thing that we're going to need to do whilst I'm aware, whilst I'm remembering, I'll do it. Where do I want to do this? Right there. And that goes right there. Perfect. So it will give these guys something to do for a while if they go and collect some petrol or diesel. No, apparently not. They don't want to do that. They're not interested. I mean, can I... No, I don't even want to tell them to do it. It's fine. Whatever. Okay, let's go and set up our quarries. I want our quarries to start working properly. No vehicle ready. That's okay. Let's get the best excavator that we possibly can get. Excavator speed, level 33. I guess that's the best. That's cheaper. But that's okay. And then let's also just get some T138s. And see if that is indeed what we require for the job of gravel removal. Right, wait until loaded and start. And let's have a look. Let's just watch these guys for a little bit and see what happens. Right, so there's also 14 people at this quarry here. So there's a good chance that we might be able to see some improvements, see some speed digging. 51 tons of stone per day. I mean, that was pretty darn quick, I must say. I mean, I suppose we are in 2 times speed, but even though, that's still pretty darn fast. I don't know what the modifier. I don't know what the modifier is. I don't know how many people you have to have working in a quarry in order to speed up the mining process, but I can conclusively say that that is more than I was anticipating. So maybe that 1 quarry for now will be enough. There we go. All right, let's get more. I mean, if we've got 51 tons per day, 51 tons per day coming out of this quarry, then that might just suffice. That might just suffice. 51 tons per day. 51 tons per day coming out of this quarry, then that might just suffice. 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 Alright, looking good. Wait, hold on a minute. This is quarried stone. Oh, no. I thought it came out as gravel and was turned into... Oh, no. This is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. Alright, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. This is a problem. Alright, so it turns out that we need to get it turned into gravel first. Well, it's a good thing that I was super, super prepared for this. Right, let's get the dollars. Let's get the dollars into action over here. This will require some fixing. But that's okay, because we're actually pretty much there. Yeah, we're pretty much there already. Okay, so let's get these two things built, and then let's also get a road cargo station set up over here. In fact, I'll do that in a minute. Right, I do not want to get these guys to go to... Right, go here. Unload. Delete that. Right. We'll keep an eye on these two guys for a while, and we'll just let them unload their loads in a second. Alright, we need to turn quarried stone into gravel. That's my bad. I thought it came out of the ground as gravel. In fairness, quarried stone, I guess it kind of is gravel. Depends how much you quarry it, I guess, right? It's pretty similar stuff. Okay, so now we need to input quarried stone to this area, or into this thing. That's fine. Now, are the conveyors going to link up in a way that is satisfactory? Well, that one will. And that one won't really work in the same dignified fashion. Honestly, fine. Right, will we be able to get a gravel road under there? Highly questionable. Highly, highly questionable. Right, what about... Oh, no. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. That's all right though. Hold on, cancel that, demolish that. Fine. Yeah, we're out of rubles because of course this has been funded with rubles. That's fine. I'm sure we'll have more money coming through in just a second. But what we'll do is we'll get a conveyor engine transfer. Right there. Let's give this a shot. Is that going to be enough? I don't know if that's going to be enough clearance to get a road through. Alright. That's okay. That's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take evasive action. And we're literally just going to go round this entire building. This entire complex, in fact. Do we maybe see if we can mix it back in here at some point, because we will need to utilize this. That's the only way to get gravel into the gravel processing area is too sharp a turn. So gosh darn annoying. That works for me. That's great. Okay. Cool. You know what? Actually, this is a complete waste of space. This is a complete waste of space. The more I think about it, it's a complete waste of space. But it's actually not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, it is kind of a good idea to have a storage area here, and then we can set up a transfer at a later date. Okay, hold on. You can just take... Okay, instead of unloading there, go unload over here. And wait until you're unloaded over here. And then copy that to your friend. Alright, so let's see if that makes any difference. We also need to set up a bus service. We need to get a bus stop set up. Yes, I'm aware of this. But at least we got the processing plant up and running. I think that this area has power. It does indeed. These two areas have power. That's great. Stone. Stone is being filled up faster than we can really get a handle on, so that's good. Yeah, so quarried stone has an import of 10 tons. That's straight up nowhere near enough. It's a good thing that I future-proofed this. Otherwise, I'd have egg on my face. A lot more so than I do now. I'm actually kind of happy with this setup. It's not perfect by any means, but it's fine for what we need it for. Okay, a small bus platform. Maybe we can squeeze it in. Maybe we can squeeze it in over here. I mean, I'm very hopeful about just squeezing these little buildings in around the place, but so far haven't really had much luck with them. Right, let's auto build this from dollars. There we go. Got plenty of money really in the bank at the moment, so let's just take the opportunity to make it happen. That's definitely not going to work. This very, very nearly might work. That does indeed work. That's fantastic. That goes there. Let's get some footpaths. Just to sort of speed up the process and lengthen the walking time. Shorten the walking time. There we go. Alright, so that's within walking distance of every single house in the village, bar none. That is prime real estate, my friends. That is prime real estate. Alright, good. The quarried stone is going to continue to amass. We've got the two trucks over there. We might need to add a third one onto there at the end, but that's not a problem. The whole point is that it's entirely foolproof. There's now a backup, so we've got a storage area there, and it'll all work out fine. The one thing is that maybe we can move the aggregate truck loading area to here, so the drive is slightly shorter, so we're wasting a little bit less fuel, but that's fine. Where the heck are you going? What the heck are you you're gonna fill it with petrol? You're gonna fill it with fuel? I don't believe it. Could someone not bring the fuel to you? I simply don't believe it. Absolutely incredible. Okay, good. Let's get a bus service. Let's get a bus service. Is this going to be our first bus? Oh my goodness, these buses are actually quite good. I didn't even realize. I did not even realize. This is great. 127 passengers. Okay, we need to start buying stuff from West Germany. Wowzers, we do. Alright, I think we just need 4 Marses. I think that'll be totally sufficient. And just over there. And we literally just want to load up with workers. Yep. And copy and paste that onto every other bus in the yard. Go. There we go. And just like that, we should hopefully start our gravel production business. It should theoretically be that easy. Also, let's get this built. No reason for that not to be built now. I'm going to suspend that contract for a little bit. This area, by the way, is perfectly placed to be this aggregate storage could be the place that we move the gravel via road, and then this one could be the one that we move via rail. That might transpire as the best way of going about doing things, but if not, we'll see. What do I need? I need a aggregate loading. Yes, please. And that needs to go right about there. If that could go just a little bit closer, that'd be perfect. I don't think that's gonna work, but that's all right. Since these roads are so darn cheap, we can just get rid of them on demand, really, whenever it's required. Okay, perfect. That goes in there like so. Conveyor, yep. Fund with dollars as well. Hill causing obstruction. All right, I'm mighty glad that that is not the case for all of the outputs there. Perfect. All right, great. We do need money to buy a Russian dumper truck, though. Unless we reconfigure our existing dumper regime. We got workers? We have no workers. We have no workers here. We have passengers, but we don't have any workers. Right. Well, that's a bit of an issue. Right, let's get some people to go work there. Yeah. I don't want to tell too many people where specifically to go to work. I'm just saying that we need to have some workers at the bus platform in order to ensure that we can adequately turn quarried stone into gravel. As I was not expecting. I just thought gravel comes right out of the ground. This is a bit of a problem here. How are we going to fix the problem? Not in the way that you think. We're going to get a brand new bus depot. The reason that I'm going to do this, the reason that I think I have to do this is because I much prefer it. That these two guys can just constantly just sit in there and relax and whatnot. Right. Get the building finished first. Cool. Do that in there. And make sure that these guys have just got... Yeah, that, whatever. Cool. Cancel that. And copy. Paste. Paste. Great. Okay. Not quite sure why this is happening, but doesn't look like it's working for those two buses at the moment. No, everyone's gotten stuck in a rut, apparently. Well, there you go. I'm going to try building a path over here to the bus platform, see if it's a little bit shorter. I have no idea why this isn't working. Absolutely no idea. All right, why don't you go to there? And you go to there too. See if that fixes everyone. Have we got any workers waiting? 6 workers waiting. I mean, this entire thing only requires 15 workers, so we don't really need that many. All right, great. Everyone's turning around, presumably because they've not got enough fuel. I need to get some more fuel trucks to come and deliver bespoke to this gas station, but that can be done. That can be done later. Why do we not have any power? Let me go and see what the power situation is. It's because of this train right here, and this train can't get through because this train can't get through. Oh, no. Okay, I can fix this. I can fix this. The way that we fix this is just by putting that right there. I think, right? Pretty much. That pretty much fixes all of our problems. Yep. It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn good. Alright, it'll take a little while to rectify this situation over here, but, you know, we got a lot of buses. Hopefully at least one of them will collect a couple of workers and we can get our power switch back on as swiftly as possible, because without power, I mean, everything just sort of falls apart, doesn't it? Can't produce any oil, waste a whole bunch of productive potential. Ensuring that our power supply is as sturdy as possible is really a key requirement. Maybe it's worth bridging over this this bit of track here, just for that reason. Right, one person. Well, hey, one person is producing power. That's great. As long as one person is doing it, then that's fine. Right, are we producing gravel yet at all? I don't think so, not yet. No, you don't have any. Why has no one got any workers? Is it because they don't want to ride West German buses? I mean, guys, that's very, very, very patriotic of you. I appreciate the sentiment. However, I'd rather you just, you know, got on the bus and went to work. It's quite important, actually. I just had a thought there. I had a thought. You could probably hear my brain gears slowly working. What if we were to unload half of the fuel over here and then proceed to the next stop? As in the next stop over in La Luna. That in itself wouldn't be a dramatically terrible idea. I'll have to have a think about that. 2 workers, finally. 2 workers and 2 workers. Great, so 6 total workers. They're not going to take the expensive footpath that I bought for that reason, but that's okay. That's fine. So let's get that that gravel processing on the go. I have a funny feeling that I might be required to build some more worker housing around here. In fact, you know, I'm just going to go and do it now. Don't build from dollars. We can probably afford to build with rubles now. It's a little bit overkill for what we require. Is this a new flat? I think that might be a new flat. Where are we going to do it, though? Over here, maybe? Maybe over here? Honestly, in this vicinity probably would be the best location. Let's give it a shot. Right. Get that built. Invite, auto-invite people to come and live and work here. And let's get that connected up in the vain hope that these people are going to be able to access all of the services. Looks like it. With the exception of the school, I think every single service is available to these people. 2 workers without a job, but that's okay. All you need to do is go to the bus stop and you will be picked up. You will be picked up. Alright. I mean, it's working. It's working. We've got gravel on the go, which is fantastic. We do need to add 1 more, or 2 more trucks actually to that service. So I'm going to do that now. Let's get the service that I refer to is, of course, this service right here that takes resources between the aggregate storage and the gravel processing area. Perfect. So let's wait until loaded and then also wait until unloaded. That's fine with me. As long as we've constantly got stuff coming in, then that is great. All right, so with that, we've managed to get ourselves a nice little working gravel processing plant. We're pretty much ready to add it to the rail network whenever that is required. However, as I alluded at the very, very start of the episode over 48 minutes ago, we want to build our own rails. I don't want to build any more rails, you know, with the help of the man. I want to do them all myself, and I want to fix whatever hellish problem is going on here. Oh, these guys both iron. And we've already maxed out our iron. Oh, you sneaky sausage. Right. Clear that up. Yeah, I mean, if I'd have thought of this slightly more, I would have got 1 specific aggregate unloading for iron, 1 specific one for coal, so that we never have an issue like that where we have 2 iron trains in at the same time. But that's fine. Where have we got an issue? Okay, this is good. This is very, very good news. I'm happy with this. I like it. Gives me an excuse to expand the network a little bit more. Right. Have we got anyone that still lives here? No. Right. Go work at the fire station. Get dispatched. Great. I still am withholding proper cityhood to this area. I don't really want to spend the resources. I don't want to spend the money on building out a proper city over there. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to assume that that fire is going to be quelled swiftly. I would hope so anyway. Right. Everything else is looking pretty positive over here. There's probably a couple of waiting trains, but that's fine. Yeah, the fire was extinguished. Great news. Great stuff. Okay. Let's get our gravel delivery route set up before I lose too much focus and completely start yapping on about something else completely unrelated. Right, as many trucks as we possibly can. 6 trucks. Go here. Wait until loaded. Load whatever the heck is the flavor of the day. And then head on over to... Let's have a look. Minimize that for now, and let's talk about what we want to do in this area. I think we honestly just want to get an aggregate unloading. Maybe. Do I even care about an aggregate unloading? I don't think I actually do. I think we just link that up. Okay, that didn't work out. Right. Let's flatten this out a little bit. I was hopeful that I wouldn't have to, but that's okay. I mean, it's completely free now anyway. Okay. Link up to there. And we need to find a road to connect this to. I guess this one will do. There we go. Alright, so let's go back to setting up the initial route here. I want to go there. Unload 100% of anything. Wait until unloaded. Sure, we'll put wait until unloaded on for now. I suspect that that is liable to change at some point in the future. And let's start all of these trucks off. We are about to run out of money, but that's alright. I honestly thought that I would have plenty of money. I thought that I would have plenty of money, but it turns out that building a gravel processing area, like many things in this world, it's just not as simple as I thought. It's just not as simple as I thought. Same with a nuclear scientist, right? Being a nuclear scientist, it's just not as simple as I thought. It's just not that simple. Anyway, so these guys are going to be collecting gravel. They're going to be taking it exactly where it needs to go. And that means, thank goodness, that we've finally set up. We finally got the gravel route up and running, which is just great news. Just great news. I don't think I want to try and pursue concrete-based railways, because that means that we need to faff around with prefab panels. And I did do prefab panels in the last game. I did have that. I had a smashing setup. It was working completely as intended. However, I don't think that that's really necessary. What I want to do is I want to get the wood-based railway up and running. The wood-based passenger service, that is. So let's start planning it out. I want to get a station over here, but the first thing that we're going to want to do, obviously after getting a little bit of money, is split off this railway over here. There we go. Get that planned out. And get that planned out over there. Great. I mean, this is going to take a ton of resources, but it's totally going to be worth it. Right. We're going to want to try and come through a part of the mountains that are not unbelievably challenging to navigate. I was hoping that I was going to be able to do it without utilizing any cash whatsoever. That still may be the case. Oh my goodness. He's still got it. He's still got it. Will I be able to get a second track down there as well? Oh. It looks like I'm going to be able to do that. That's great. Alright. Train station, where? Where do we want it in this area? Probably over here. Right over here. So, we'll try and take account of that by swinging the track around a little bit this way. And then we'll leave it there. And what we'll do is we'll try and get this track built, and then in the next episode we can faff around with the station and the passenger network properly. So, under normal circumstances, this would cost me, well, a lot of money. A heck of a lot of money. A heck of a lot of money, but that's okay. Start construction of the planned infrastructure. I think that's literally just what I press, right? Yep, literally just press that. I'm assuming that it's going to get picked up automatically by the railway depot. No workers. Yeah, that's somewhat of a bummer, honestly. I mean, a little bit of a negative. Right, I'm gonna reassign this bus. I'm gonna say you should stop doing whatever the heck you're doing. You're just doing passenger deliveries for now. Right, go to here. Pick up workers. Right? So unload workers, whatever. No, hold on. Not that one. Potato bus. This is the original. This is the OG. Yeah, that's the OG. Okay, so I want you to just pick up workers. And then I would like you to take those workers right over here. And then get rid of that. Alright. Great. Let's see if that makes a difference. I just want to see this. I want to see this railway mechanism emerge. I want to see it work. It's gonna be truly fantastic. I need to get the boards from here. What have I got? 125 tons of boards. I've also got a bunch of steel as well. Steel is at a 100% capacity. Wowzers! I did not anticipate that. Alright, that is shocking, actually. I'm shocked. Right, where's our money making trains? And by that I mean, where's my money? Oh, my money's just arriving at the border, apparently. Second one is arriving very, very soon. That's 100,000 rubles. And this one's what, like 60 or 70,000 rubles? Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, that's going to buy us a nice train. And I want to buy one train. That one train is going to go and pick up steel, a whole bunch of steel. Actually, we could sell a whole bunch of steel if we really wanted to. Sell a whole bunch of steel at the border and make a pretty penny with it. Steel goes for 376, whereas bitumen's 160, and fuel is 99. So that would be good money. That would be very, very good money. Is there any other very, very good money? Not particularly. Alright, hold up. Have I not got a single other signal in this entire stretch of track here? I haven't even set up chain signals over here. Oh, goodness gracious me. There we go. I think I can ditch that. Yeah, ditch those. Alright. Let's see how that works. Okay, get the money in. You're gonna find your way in just a second, because why wouldn't you? Right, let's get this money in, and then let's set up a board and steel delivery train. That's gonna be great. Right, let's get you in. Perfect. Not gonna watch you unstack your stuff, because I don't really care. You do it all the time. It's not that interesting. Right. Have you got workers yet? You have no workers. Because we've got one too many trucks over here. Alright, you need to go to the home depot. Go to... Where's the home depot? It's up here. Yeah, go over there. Okay. 6 magnificent workers. Oh boy, that's great. That's really, really good. Okay, so the next and final mission is... Ah, we've already gone and done it. I've literally already done it. Why have we not set this up then? Why have we not set this up? Alright, just go, get to work. That's great. And let's watch you. with a degree of precision. I do actually want to be able to see what you're doing, so let's do that. Also, let's hopefully hope that it turns into the daytime at some point soon, as it indeed does now, so that we can watch this in all its glory. I didn't even need to spend a cent on this. It's great. This is really, really good. Finally, everything seems to be sort of coming together. Coming together in a really, really nice way. And this, of course, means that we're going to be able to build all the rail that we could possibly want to our heart's content. We'll be completely satisfied with all of the rail that we could possibly want. Alright, it does take a while. And it looks like it takes a while as well, but that's alright. There we go. And then let's head off to our next stop. And that's great. Ooh, one thing that we didn't take into account is, of course, the fact that we need to fill up with diesel, but that's fine. Alright, you're going to take the high road up here. That's right. And you're going to fill up with boards. What a dinky little train. Tell you what. Hold on 2 seconds. Load 100%. Yeah. Load 100% of the boards. Load 100% of the boards, and because I really don't care about, you know, I don't care about the amount of boards that we have. I care about using a heck of a lot of steel, but I don't care about the amount of boards. Also, how much steel do we actually need in order to satisfy the demand to build this railway? I don't know if it actually says. Assign new construction. Road connection with construction office doesn't exist. Alright, so that works. That doesn't work. Okay, so we can assign that. Okay. Okay, everything within 4,500 meters, yeah. That's about as far as we can possibly go. How far does that take us out? Pretty far, but not not as far out as we actually need it to go. Alright. That's quite irritating, but whatever. Alright. Missing resources, gravel, steel, and boards. Hold up. Why are we missing gravel? I know we've got gravel. We're missing power, apparently, to make this engine transfer actually work. Well, gosh darn it, video game. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Okay, get a medium voltage switch in here. Let's try and rectify this as swiftly and as painlessly as possible. Go. Okay, and right there. And that goes in there like so. Fund all of that. Fund that. Fund that. And everything should magically turn on, and it should all work completely fine. Alright, great. Fantastic. Okay, I've decided that we're just going to apparently store steel and boards in this storage area. Maybe we'll just store it all for now. Prefab panels can go somewhere else. Oh my goodness, is this the machine? I think that this is the machine. It's got a bunch of rails on the back. Oh my goodness. Okay, can I try with another machine as well? Can I buy another mechanism? Are there any American mechanisms? Or any West German mechanisms? What do I have at the moment? I have an M... something something. Alright, buy that, and buy that. Let's buy as many things as we possibly can. That is unbelievably cool. Are more things going to come out? Are they also going to be dispatched? Any more goods? Anything else? No. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything else dispatched. I mean, that's pretty disappointing, gotta be honest. Presumably this is going to fill up before it goes on its... oh no, it's full. I was thinking it was the opposite of full, which is, of course, empty. Can I set up just, like, another test bit of rail construction? Right. Try that. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. This is incredible. This is incredible. Oh, this is great. This is totally great. It just does it all by itself. Apparently you buy it with the oh my, this is just great. This is so fantastic. All right, I'm going to cancel that cuz I don't actually care. I don't actually care about that little bit that I've built. What I am slightly annoyed about is that the range of the... Alright, it just completely disappeared from the tracks, apparently. Alright, great. Good to know that teleportation has now been invented and all is good in the world. Yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed that the range of this thing... Hold on. Yeah, the range of this thing doesn't really extend as far as I would like it. I mean, this is a train construction thing, so I mean, I feel like it should go a little bit further than just regular construction things. I mean, I think it does. 4,500 is slightly further than the regular construction office of 3,000, but not by much. You know, it should be extended. It should absolutely be extended. But I mean, that's not going to stop me. I might need to get another construction depot, but certainly this is very, very cool indeed. I am pretty chuffed with this. Okay, so let's get that there. Let's get that there. No. Turn around. That was my bad, honestly. Sorry. Right. Where's the train? Where's the train that's supposed to be fixing the rails, building the rails? I want to see it. Oh, wait, here it is. I found it. Alright, I must say it is... I mean, sluggish doesn't really begin to describe how slow it is. It's pretty slow. Maybe it's gonna make the tracks super quickly. Maybe it's gonna make them like lightning. That would be my dream, my hope, but I can't help but thinking otherwise. I also feel like this guy should have priority on the rails, you know? He should be able to, like, ride through red lights. Don't quite know how that would work, but I feel like it, you know, it's just a look. It looks so cool. What a cool little bit of tech. Got a little crane on its back. This is some incline as well on this hill. Whoa. Man, I'm loving this. This is fantastic. This has made my day. Alright, how far away are we? Pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. You're only doing 55 miles per hour. That's alright. You're only building track that's going to go up to a maximum of 75 miles per hour, so it's not like we can really capitalize on the extra speed. Also, it looks like this guy's fuel is going to go for quite a while. All right, rather disappointed that this nonsense is going to happen in the evening. Oh, come on. Let's have a look at how fast it's being built. One worker on the site. How are they getting here? May I ask? Not entirely sure. It looks like I needn't worry. Looks like I needn't worry about the repairs all being carried out during the evening. Because it indeed looks like some of them will be carried out in the evening and others... This is in 2 times speed, by the way. In 1 times speed, it's... I think the term is considerably slower. But that's 2 times speed for you. Oh no. Don't give up. Don't give up. There's just no workers. So apparently we need to wait for another bus to arrive at the construction office and then continue. Well, the more workers, the merrier, honestly. I mean, this is fantastic. And that's you done. And now you're stuck. Driving off-road. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is incredible. This is incredible. This is totally incredible. Alright, so now you're completely stuck. You've apparently run out of rails. What a nightmare. I can't help but feel that maybe this system needs just a little bit more polish. Yeah, I mean, if I queue this up to be built there. Oh, what the heck did that happen? Oh, it teleported back. Alright, well, maybe the system maybe it's fine. Maybe it's totally fine then. Who honestly knows? Alright, let me go back to the depot, see what the situation is. Presumably it's just gonna head out again. Maybe it's already headed out. No, it doesn't look like it. What does it need? It doesn't need anything. Oh, it's finished the construction. Oh. So I need to assign it automatically? But I've already got it on auto search. Okay. Alright. Maybe this isn't the most refined system in the world. I mean, it's got character. I don't know if that counts for anything. I don't know if that counts for anything at all these days. But, I mean, it does have character. Has the game just decided that it's grumpily not going to operate anymore? Because it didn't like the way that it worked in the first instance? Who knows? Who honestly knows? We've got power, everything's fine, apart from this guy over here. There's a little bit of a fire, but that's actually remarkably close to where we've already got a road in place, so... Also, is this connected? I don't think this thing's connected. There we go. I'm going to build that. Confident in the knowledge that I'm going to be able to put this fire out. There we go. There we go. Oh, goodness gracious me. This is going to be a little bit ridiculous, but there we go. We got it. Fantastic. I suspect that we will be totally fine as soon as I pump a few more people into this house there. Need firefighters? That's all right. We got firefighters. They're coming. It is going to take a little bit of time for the fire truck to get over there, so I'm very, very hopeful that that 15,000 rubles that I just spent won't be completely in vain. Oh, no. Is it in range? It is in range, yeah. Why is the fire truck not being dispatched? Hello? No dispatchio? Why not? Why is there no fire trucks coming to deal with this issue? I gotta be honest, this is not good for my street credibility. I mean, this area is a total mess. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. It probably does. It probably does. Okay, delete that. And straight through there. Right. No fire trucks coming to deal with this. Alright, I mean, I think that we maybe kiss goodbye to the idea that that thing is saved. Not entirely sure why this is happening. Buy a more expensive truck. Alright, that seems to have done it. I think that might just be too late. I think the answer to that is that, yes, it is indeed just a bit too late. If only I'd clocked it before. But apparently we needed a more expensive truck. Who honestly knew? Right, just buy a bunch of different trucks just in case we ever need it. It's gonna be mighty close. It's gonna be mighty close. You know what? Maybe if I hadn't done dirt road all the way along here, it would be fine. Oh, this is a crying shame. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. All of that money that I just spent was for absolutely nothing. Yes, indeed. Getting to the end of that episode and figuring out that the rail construction office didn't really work in the way that at least I was expecting it to. It's a little bit disappointing. I'm quite cognizant of the fact that yeah, I was a little bit disappointed at the end there. However, the great news is that we can let this sort of rumble on in the background for a while. We don't really need to give it too much attention, and hopefully it'll all just get built. So that'll give us the real capability to focus on other things for a couple of episodes, whilst this just sort of chunters away in the background. We don't really need to worry about it. But yes, I'm thinking, or I was thinking before we realized how unbelievably slow the rail construction office was. I was thinking that maybe in the next episode we could do, you know, a proper university setup and get people trained up. However, now I'm thinking that we may need to reassess our situation and try and do something else. So, building prefab panels or building an area to produce asphalt. That's also something that we could look at. Alternatively, which is what I'm leaning in the direction of. I'm thinking that maybe we start producing some cars, some vehicles. So yes, let me know what you'd like to see in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to read them and get back to you. See you in the next episode, folks. Bye.